Hello everyone, welcome to Roblox Studio building tutorial. Now, first thing first, you of course need Roblox Studio to do something. If you played Roblox someday, you should have Roblox Studio already downloaded. So just go to search bar and type Roblox Studio, right? The first thing that showed up. If you don't have Roblox Studio here for some reason, go to official Roblox site, create.roblox.com. I will link that in the description. Load it up and click here on Studio. The site will check if you have Studio. If you have, it should be opened right here, and if not, just click download Studio. Why we are doing it from this site? Just to stay safe, don't get some virus or some crap that we don't want in your computer. Now when you open Roblox Studio, you should see this. There are some basic templates. Best template for learning is surely baseplate, so we will open it. Classic baseplate is basic version of, not basic version, but older version of baseplate. Now when you open Roblox Studio, it should look like something like this. If it doesn't look like that, don't worry, we can fix it. Go to view in the upper corner right here, click on it and go to the left. Now you see here big button properties, click on it. It will appear on your screen, and this second window, maybe it will be somewhere in the middle. Just hold it and move it right here, so you place it on some convenient spot and it doesn't fill your window. You need to have order in your things so you can build more effectively. Don't get confused for now with all of these buttons. Really 90% of you won't be using that often, maybe like every week or so, or every now and then. Basic and most important thing is orientation in Roblox Studio, and that is with WASD, so you can move to sides. It's like in any Roblox game. Now with your mouse you can move to sides. Pretty simple, right? Now when you know this, you can move freely around. Firstly, we will look at part, which is basic thing to build on Roblox. Without parts, I don't think you would be able to finish some game. Maybe with some terrain, we will get to terrain right later. So go up with your mouse and look for part. Click on it and Roblox Studio will spawn your part. Very important thing is, before you do anything like move it or scaling it or rotating it, is that you anchor it. Most of the times you should have your part anchored, unless it is some special part, for example some vehicle or some movable statue or something like that, then it should be anchored. If you work with scripter, your scripter should tell you if he wants it anchored or not, but don't worry about it right now. Now, as I said, with move you move to 3 main direction. Basically, when I forgot to mention, when it is anchored, if I would scale it and make it big, and let's say I will unanchor it, and this is another thing to know, very important. Here is play. When you press play, it will spawn into the studio. So yes, now it's like a normal Roblox game. If it is unanchored, I can move it, you see. If I would make it smaller, therefore it is not so weighty, I can move it even more. But if I anchor it, I cannot move it, you see. So that is very important thing to note. Now also, if you do something in this testing mode, I will mention it right now so you don't do some big progress here and then it will get wiped out. You see, I have it anchored it here, but it is not anchored here or moved here. Testing mode is just testing and nothing saves, so you can do anything you want. So let's anchor it. Now another thing, it's near the anchor is coloring. Pretty self-explanatory, as you can color it to whatever color you want. If you want more exact color, just go to properties which is right here in right down corner or wherever you place it, and you can paste ID here of RGB color, or you can select the color here or move numbers to do some specific color of your wish. Now another very important thing is or are materials. A material manager is right here, this button. Click it to open it, and pretty self-explanatory again. You just pick material you want. We will speak about material manager later and how you can add some special textures to it later on, but now you don't need it. And also you can change material right here. It is quicker in my opinion if you know where the materials are. So that's for the basics of the studio. These are very basic things, but if you know anchoring, materials, colors, rotation, let's try rotation, yes, scaling, you basically know the very basic things. Now I cannot end this introduction with mentioning one new thing for you, and this is also very important. If you go to model, which is right next to home, click on it, and now close to scaling, rotation and transforming are these numbers, rotate and move. Now first thing, let's try it on rotate. You see, when I have 10 degrees here, it turns by 10 degrees, but if I press it right here, it rotates freely. There are not some exact marks where it rotates. Well, basically it rotates by 10 degrees to simplify. If we move it to 20 degrees, it goes by 20 degrees. Again, very simple, just don't forget about it. Mostly we builders use it by 10 degrees, or we use it freely. Now moving, again, if it is checkmarked, it is moving freely, and if it's checkmarked, I meant to say if it is not checkmarked, it moves freely, but you get it, my point. It doesn't move freely. Let's move it to 10 stats, and you can see it moves just by 10 stats, not by less or more, exactly 10 stats. It is also good for measuring sizes on your builds if you want to know how high it is, but we will get to that later also. Now we builders usually use 0.1 stat for small things, and of course the bigger it is, the other types of stats you use. I usually build some buildings and roads or something like that, and these buildings are small things, so that's why I use 0.1 stats. But if you will build some fences, very long fences throughout the map, then you might use bigger stats. So it is very specific on the builder and what he is building. So thank you for watching this first introduction video, and hope you will tune into the next video. Bye bye.